Many of us complain about not having enough storage, but my next guest says we just may not be using what we have efficiently. So today we are getting a lesson in maximizing space and how to use vertical storage solutions in order to get organized for good. So Sabrina Gardner, she's the founder of Salt by Sabrina, an organization business that specializes in custom acrylic drawer inserts and other storage products. Welcome, Sabrina.
Thank you, Amy, for having me.
Yes, you and I were talking about some of us have started to get organized, but the vertical is what a lot of us are missing, and that's what you're here to talk about.
Yeah, in so many of our drawers and cabinets, we're really leaving that vertical space on the table. So think about your deep drawers. You can kind of use that bottom couple inches of space, otherwise it really becomes just a dumping ground. So we're not really efficient, and there's not really great solutions out there designed to utilize that space.
Well, cue you, that's where you come in, because you do have some solutions. So let's talk about what those are.
So what we've created here at Salt is a custom acrylic drawer organizer. So it's actually custom made specifically for your drawer, where we're gonna be able to utilize all of that vertical space.
So I give you dimensions and you create this for me.
Length, width, and height. You round down to the nearest half inch. It takes less than 5 minutes.
Okay, so how do we take advantage of that verticalness?
So what it's gonna do in your drawer is it's gonna create more space. Each compartment is going to become its own container. You're actually going to be able to get rid of packaging. You can see I can fit an entire package of cotton balls in one container because packaging typically adds a lot of real estate. And that's going to make it more efficient. It's also going to help you stay organized because everything is contained. So when you're opening and closing that drawer, it's not tipping over and falling on you.
And when we're picking organizers for different rooms, say, are we choosing different things? We have to keep the room in mind?
Yeah, I always think of giving a drawer a job. So whether that's holding your silverware or your toothbrush, whatever you need, you want to give it a purpose and you want to choose a layout that helps with that. So if it's a junk drawer and you've got lots of different sized items like batteries and Band-Aids, you want to make sure you have lots of different size compartments to fit those things.
And I see that what we're looking at is clear. Do you always go for clear?
I love clear because you can see what's in the drawer. Nothing gets lost. And we lose time and money searching for things that we already have, and we rebuy them if we could just find them, right?
Yes, indeed. Okay, what about drawer dividers?
Okay, so this is a key one because again, if we can have a drawer divider that's as tall as our drawer, all of a sudden we've created the stack. Yes, and things aren't gonna tip. And these work so well because they'll expand out to fit your drawer. They're the fastest solution to organize a drawer, and you can use them anywhere. Socks, jeans, denim, pots and pans, drawer dividers work anywhere.
Yes, because I personally have like the little cheapy ones from wherever, and they're probably half this height. So I see what you're saying. I could fit way more socks.
Yes, and same with drawer organizers. Most are 1.5 to 2 inches high. These come up to 6 inches, and these come up to 8 inches. So
okay, so you have some other spaces in the home you say are underutilized when we're talking about vertical space. Closets and under the sink. So what's our solution for that?
The first thing to check is if your shelves are adjustable, because if they are, then you're going to be able to use that space a little bit more efficiently. If they're not, we definitely want to look at those stackable solutions. And be able to utilize that space, especially under the sink. Stacking is key because most of us don't have shelves under the sink.
Right, and those are some things that we're looking at right now where you can just really take advantage of that height. And you like clear for these as well. I'm guessing you already told me clear all the way around.
Okay, so actually a combination in a closet. What I like to do is I love a clear container because I can see immediately what I have. So I know if I'm running low on something, it helps me be a little bit more efficient with what I'm storing. But there are times where it's nice to have a really clean aesthetic. So if I have an opaque container, I'm just gonna make sure I have a label on the front. And kind of a pro tip is to add a date if you have things in there that will expire. So that'll help you kind of keep on top of your back stock.
That is a pro tip. Okay, and now you have a 4-step process that no matter where we're organizing, you think these are your 4.
So the 4 steps are first to start with a clean slate. Imagine cleaning out your closet. If you take everything out, you can feel what that space feels like, and it gives you an emotional disconnect from what's in there and allows you to be a little easier to complete step 2, which is where we filter. So I always ask myself, is it relevant? Do I wear it? Do I use it? If not, you've got to maintain it. It's holding you back. Just donate it.
She's speaking directly into my soul, everybody. Okay, and?
And then step 3 is to contain. So this is where we need containers because we want to stay organized. So once we filter out, we want to have a space for things to live because then they get put back in that same spot, especially if you have kids.
Right.
If they know where the spot is, it's more likely to get put back. And then the last thing is organizing. So actually choosing what you're going to put into the space. And sometimes that filter step will actually come up again here, where as we're putting things away, we'll realize, oh, I don't need quite as much. And then we can filter again.
Okay, I'm going to do it. I feel like she's chastising me. Okay, I know, I really want to do it. I know, I know. And we just feel better when everything's organized.
And really, that's what this comes down to, is when we have our house in order, we've created peace in chaos. And then we're empowered as we go forward in our daily lives to then deal with those challenges as they come up, because everything at home feels nice and under control.
That is true. You are so smart. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I think we're all going to get busy.